We're back, Dragon Ball Legends, and we're on Reddit again today. We're going cruising through Reddit, seeing the memes, the art, the cool ideas you guys have thought of for Dragon Ball Legends, and the very first thing that caught my eye, put a little, twinkled in my eye, was like, ooh, baby girl, was this tournament mode concept. The round of 16 bracket system, you can pause it and read the whole thing if you want, but I'm gonna explain it so you can just listen. And it's a round of 16, and to win each round, it's a best of 3. So if you win 2 out of 3, and you move on. You have to prepare 4 teams before the tournament, and then each round, say you use your fusion team the first round, you can't use them again then. You have to use one of the other 3. Each round, you use a team, and then after you use the team, you can't use them again. And I'd be interested to see how they do that. Would they lock it in by, the party slots? If you had this party, say it's party slot 5, just for example, then that's locked in, and then you use party slot 5, you can't use it again, but you could just duplicate teams, essentially, have 4 different fusion party slots, and then just run the same team 4 times. Or would they lock it by character, in which case, if you have a character that's in both your God Key and future team, because they're the same team, then you can't use them in both. So they'd have to think through that, figure out how they want to do that. And then entry cost is 20cc, and prize, first place is 100, second is 50, and third is 20. And then if you're eliminated, that's it. You're eliminated. You lose 20cc if you don't get one of the top 3 spots. And they limit it to 3 times per day in this person's scenario, and you can earn about 240cc since it costs 20, and you win 100, so that's winning 80. You gain 80. And 80 times 3 is 240. Math with AM/PM games. I think the prizes, they're going to probably have to rethink that prize thing, as well as the locking in the teams, because that leads to a whole bunch of scenarios. But the prizes, I definitely think, could be better, since obviously then the whales and the whales and the really good players are going to jump into this every single day to try and rack up 240cc every day. And when you don't get top 3, you lose 20cc. That's going to deter a lot of the casual players from playing it, and really a lot of players from playing it overall. Even some of the more serious players who may not grind PvP all the time, it gets demoralizing to just see your CC going down from you losing. So I think they need to maybe rethink this person's idea, but I like the tournament mode concept. The round of 16 thing is pretty cool, and this is something Legend needs, something new to PvP. And here they replaced the casual match, because let's be honest, who plays casual matches? I don't think I've ever played a casual match. Even if you lose in PvP, it doesn't really mean, it just hurts the pride, and it's the same in casual. If you lose in casual, it hurts the pride. So I feel like they should definitely replace casual, and a tournament would be awesome. So I think this is actually a really cool idea. I hope they do something like this. Toshi, I know you watch all of my videos. You're my biggest fan. I always see you leaving that first comment. So throw in that tournament, Toshi. We want one. Opponent uses Rising Rush and kills my unit. Opponent 20 counts later. There is another. Yeah, this is especially in against fusions, or really any team with Vegito Blue. That could be Future or God Key too, but it's just fusions also has Kefla. People can rack up Rising Rushes and then just annihilate you. Most people don't use double Rising Rush, even though I feel like they earn them, so that's respectable. But there are those people who will just rack up Rising Rushes and keep throwing them at you over and over, because they don't enjoy fun. They want to crush your soul and leave you feeling deprived and worthless, sitting on the side of the road with no one to love you. And they need to fix Rising Rush and Perfect Vanish from PvP. That is another thing, I guess. I'm continuing on my PvP with the tournament thing. Perfect Vanish, people just sit back. I've had matches where I want to attack, but I know if I attack, they're going to Perfect Vanish and instantly just combo me, and then it's okay, well, that's no fun either. But they just sit in the back, and we fly around for 20 or 30 counts. That's not fun. No one wants that. So I think they need to get rid of Perfect Vanish. Make it so anytime a person vanishes, you can then vanish their attack. because that will drastically cut down on people just sitting back to get a perfect vanish on you to then lay into you. And it would just make PvP more of a fight. Like, no one wants to just sit around and watch characters circle around the screen. That's not why we're here to play the game. And then Rising Rush, I get it. It's a comeback mechanic type thing. It's, oh, you're down. Why don't we give you a chance here to make a comeback and make this a good fight again. You may have messed up here or there, and Vegito Blue may have decimated your unit. So here's a chance to come back. So that's fine, but make it one Rising Rush and have it locked for like 30 timer counts. You can't use it until after 30 timer counts, and then once you use it, you're done. You get your one Rising Rush, your one comeback chance, and that's that. So, but Yoda, there's always another.
Hey guys, Editing AMPM Games here, and I just want to let you guys know that I was actually part of a Dragon Ball Legends podcast the other day with some guys you may know, Naz Darachi, Okra DBZ, Rhinoverse, and the Super Moji Bro. We just talk about, Legends, where it's at right now, what we want to see changes made and all that. So unfortunately, I did not upload it because my computer's trash and would die of a video of that length. So that sucks, but go check it out on their channels. I'll leave links to all of them below, and yeah.
Legends players getting little to no events, seeing Dokkan players getting showered in Dragonstones. Krillin, I feel like a man dying of thirst, watching another man drown. For real, my man Krillin. I've barely done anything on Dokkan. I did the summoning the other day. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Pulled that LR Vegito baby. But honestly, I just log on. I understand it's their 5th anniversary, so it's like a big event. But it's Dragon Ball Legends' 2nd anniversary, so it's also a big event. And Dokkan is a whole lot more generous on giving you stones every day than Legends is in giving you CC. Like Dokkan, they just hand you a good amount, like a handful of stones just for logging on. Legends, they never hand you anything really for logging on, except like they give you like 200 CC after like a week or two of the daily login every day. So it's definitely, Dokkan is definitely a lot more generous, and I don't even like play the challenges. I'm sure they give you a bunch of stones and stuff there too. So Legends needs to just be more generous. Bring back the stones for maintenance, or the crystals for maintenance. If there's a maintenance, give us like 100 or 200 CC, something like that, as a sorry that you couldn't do this part of the game. Here's a little, thank you for bearing with us through that time you couldn't play. And then they need to be more generous in PvP too. I play 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and their PvP, even if you're in the lowest tier, I think, as long as you play your 3 or 5 ranking matches, it's one of those 2 numbers, you get your placement. And even if you're in like the lowest tier of bronze, I'm pretty sure you get like 16 gems per week for PvP, and that's like if you just play like 1 match. So that's half of a multi in 7 Deadly Sins too, which is 11 characters. So Legends just needs to be more generous to everyone. Like, I understand you do want to make a reward that makes it feel like the grind for top 1, 100, 1,000 is worth it. But you should also give rewards out to other people who are playing PvP. It would just make the game more enjoyable for everyone, and not just the elite whales at the top who play all day, every day. I get rewarding them because they're playing your game the most, and they probably, love the game the most. But you should also reward just kind of everyone who plays PvP at some capacity. It makes it more enjoyable and makes people want to come back instead of just getting beat down in PvP because they don't have the CC, and the guys at the top just keep getting more to get more units, so they keep beating the guys at the bottom even worse. It's just a bad cycle for the people at the bottom who, want to be more free to play and don't want to spend money. But that's just my opinion. How giving 50 Z power every single day to a unit feels like. I am so glad they brought back Snake Way. Whew. If you're not doing Snake Way, make sure you go do your Snake Way every day. Get your 50 Z power. I know it feels like especially when you're on the higher stars, 7+, where it's 1,000 per, you're like, 50 per day, that's like nothing. This is gonna take forever. Yeah, it'll take time, but this does add up. It's like a raindrop in the bucket over and over, and then the bucket's full. So I'm so happy I've been powering up my yellow Vegito Dude is about to be 9 stars, I believe tomorrow, if I remember right. And Snake Way has been the MVP, baby. So make sure you guys are doing your Snake Way. I think that's going to do it for today's Reddit video. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Comment down below, what changes you want to see in PvP and just Legends in general, or if any of these things you thought were cool or gave you a cool idea. Always happy to hear what you guys say in the comments below. If you're new, subscribe, hit the button. It's free. Why not? And hope y'all are staying happy and healthy. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.